gentlemen, and we are beginning 2014 with over 50 hockey once again. As this time it will be the Yellow Jackets taking on the Red Army. Both clubs are 1-2, and after 3 games in the 2013 portion of the season, it appears that both teams look to be evenly matched now. As just for a quick recap, Yellow Jackets came away with a shocking victory over the Gray Wolves 2 weeks ago in the shootout after trailing 2-1. Meanwhile, the Red Army, the last time they won was against the Yellow Jackets. In their past 2 games against Gray and Green, they have lost. But just getting a quick rundown of the teams, you know, of course, Yellow Jackets, you got Angelo Pontello. And of course, we did find out that they did reacquire Jeff Quicko from retirement. So it's nice to see him back out on the ice, but we'll see if Jeff can hold his own. And of course, checking in now on a loan is Tom Ivan Jr., who will be playing a goal for the Yellow Jackets, and this guy has a lot of good stuff up his sleeve. So expect Ivan to have a good game and a good advantage for the Yellow Jackets. And just quickly look at Army. Same old, you know, you got your players jiving and gelling, you know, Jim Becker for one. You always see his aggressive self coming out to make sure he gets played. And of course, keep an eye out on Mark Creighton. Of course, one of the better speedster guys for the Red Army. Creighton is definitely a force to be reckoned with. And you can see it all right here, and the past performance that he has shows it. And let's not forget the stallion, Neil Armstrong. Armstrong, if he continues to do what he normally does, break out and score goals, it could be trouble for the Yellow Jackets. We'll have face-off to you shortly. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey, nice dog.
Yeah, this is Piper. Purebred Border Collie. Watch this. Piper, fetch. Good boy, Piper. You're such a smart dog. So, what can your dog do?
Fergus, Bud Light.
Bad dog.
Fresh, smooth, real Bud Light. It's all here.
Welcome back here, folks. Face-off just about to begin. Andrew Hyman will be taking the face-off. And his counterpoint will be Bill Tisch. And for the Yellow Jackets starting lineups, Joe Masher in left wing, Bill Whitlock at right wing. And you'll have Zakarian and Jeff Quicko back at defense. As the Red Army will have Tisch, Becker, and company at forwards, while Ira Lussman and Mike McGraw will start out as the defenders. So Joe Masher now with the puck, trying to get it past McGraw, fails to, now gets it over to Jim Becker. Becker spins around looking for an open option. He'll pass it back to McGraw. McGraw looking to set up. He'll get the set up to Becker. Becker looking to fire to Creighton, taking the shot, gets knocked away. Bill Tisch looking to rebound. He does for the Red Army as he spins around looking for Jim Becker. Hyman aggressively on top of Becker. We're going to try to jab the puck away. Becker still comes away with it. Puck will go back over to Lussman. Lussman looking to fire. This one back in the Yellow Jacket end. Becker waiting for it in the deep slot. He'll get the puck out, but it goes right to Whitlock. Whitlock now gives the puck over to Lussman. Lussman stopped and intercepted by Hyman. Mashburn struggling to get to the puck. Now it's over to Tisch. Now here comes Quicko. He'll get this one passed over. Back in Yellow Jacket zone, and Red Army zone, as Lussman gets the pass over to Creighton. Creighton fires the shot, and then Washburn knocks it away. Now it's over to Angelo Pontello as he will clear this one out. Red Army zone. Sam DeFranco. DeFranco misfires on the pass, and now here comes Bogan Yee. Gets it over to RT3, back in business, and it'll be offsides as the referee calls it. Of course, it's good to finally see RT3 back on the ice again. He's making his debut this season for the Yellow Jackets. Pontello now to take the face-off against Armstrong. This one fires back. Neil trying to get to it, but Ivan will knock it away. Armstrong gets the pass right to Pontello. and Toller misses it. Madalena knocks it away. Trying to get off to Armstrong as the puck bounces into the Yellow Jacket end. Yee trying to knock this one away. Gets it over to Pontello. Angelo Pontello on the move with a couple of Yellow Jackets into Red Army zone. He'll skate. He still has the puck, looking to make the move off of Larry Wood. Shoots it, and he knocks it away. Wood now shoots it over to Roberge. Roberge knocks it away dangerously close to Wood. Puck now gets around over to the end. It's DeFranco trying to clear this one out. He will. Ivan calls this one for an icing. So both teams will now make lineup changes, as we are still silent here with 9:40 in the first. And now in the Red Army zone, it's Andrew Hyman versus Bill Tisch on the faceoff. Puck goes back. John Mudra puts it back to McGraw. Knock this one over. Here comes Zakarian looking to set up. Whitlock fires. Missed. Mastro now with the puck. He gets pushed off. Puck now over to Zakarian looking to set up. And he'll pop this one, trying to get in the Red Army end, but it gets knocked away. Here comes Phil Field now. He'll take a shot himself off of Wood. Here comes Moj Basharin, and he's got the first goal for the Yellow Jackets. Great effort and teamwork, and you know, oh, the guys on the Yellow Jackets are really happy about that. Joe Mashrin comes in, finishes, and the Yellow Jackets have the 1-0 lead with 9:07 to go in the first. And with that, the second lineup for the Yellow Jackets comes on. And the Red Army are going to be looking to try to tie things up as quickly as they can. McGraw looking to knock this one away. Now here comes Marty Washburn. He'll go ahead and clear this one out. Bill Tisch struggling to get it away as he's covered by Pontello. And here comes Marty Washburn, but Creighton beats him out on the puck. Creighton gets the pass back to Lussman, now over to Tisch. Tisch looking to fire this one to Madalena. Instead, Toller knocks it away. And this puck is back. Quicko trying to get it away, and here comes Angelo Pontello. Mike McGraw trying to pin him down, and he'll make him lose the puck. Puck now over. Here comes Pontello again, but McGraw once again denies Pontello. Puck going back, Marty Washburn chasing after the puck. He's got Creighton on him. Over the pass, here comes Quicko. Quicko's pass intended for Osada, just out of his reach as it reaches the Red Army end to Lussman. And here comes the Yellow Jackets quickly changing their lineup. Very surprised here. You know, this is something we haven't seen from the Yellow Jackets in terms of strategy. Quick lineup changes, they're always refreshed. And that is confusing the Red Army right now, as here comes Hyman looking to try to get this one over to Whitlock. A wide open Bill Whitlock. He's looking to try to set up here. Trying to set up to Hyman, taking the shot, and it gets knocked away. Zakarian now chasing after the puck, looking to regroup. And he'll get this one away. Here comes Whitlock as he's going to be covered by Armstrong. Now back over to Zakarian. Zakarian lets the pass go over to Mashrin. And he gives it right over to Dave Garrick, and here comes the Red Army the other way. Neil Armstrong looking to try to come on the quick breakaway. He can't get to it, not without it becoming an offsides call. Now comes Whitlock the other way, intercepted by Becker, but then he lost control of the puck, and here comes Hogan Yee the other way. Zakarian setting up the pick. Now it's over to Hyman, but he'll put this in the Red Army end. Here comes Yee. He's in the deep slot, heavily covered by DeFranco. Yee trying to get away with the puck, and he'll get the pass right over to Jim Becker. He'll feed it to Armstrong, and here comes Neil Armstrong. Trying to make a move off of Phil Field, but Field denies Armstrong, gets the puck knocked away. And that takes a lot of talent when you're skating backwards and you're hoping that you're going to stop him the other way. As Whitlock looks to try to get to the puck, now it's over to Quicko. Gets past Dave Garrick into Red Army zone. Quicko on the move, he'll fire, and it'll be stopped and saved by Larry Wood. So now the Yellow Jackets making a couple of more substitutions out there, as will the Red Army. The It is now Pontello versus John Mudger on the faceoff, deep in the Red Army zone. Yellow Jackets looking to extend their lead, and the Red Army are looking to try to capitalize. As Creighton is now in the Yellow Jacket zone, he's got Madalena to work with. Creighton fires, and it is stopped and saved by Ivan. Again, Tom Ivan Jr. on loan for the Yellow Jackets for this game as Mark Rosengard is out. And now deep in the Yellow Jacket zone is the face-off again. As this one's over to Washburn. He'll clear this one out. This one going all the way back. Literally on the red line, and RT3 looking to try to get to it, but it's Pontello who will take the puck instead. Pontello looking to set up, no one there, RT3 just a little bit out of the reach. And now Zakarian looking to skate back for it, but Ivan's gonna let this one go. No, they'll play on. Zakarian gets the pass off to Marty Washburn. Washburn looking around for options. He'll fire the pass over to Oseda, gets a piece of it, and he'll retain possession as he'll misfire his pass, and now comes John Mudger the other way. Mudger gets the setup to Creighton. Open shot, Ivan knocks it away. And another rebound shot by Creighton, and it's stopped by Ivan. Tom Ivan going to work early here, and the Red Army are struggling to figure out how to get past him. 5:29 now in the first. Yellow Jackets making another lineup change. That'll be Hyman and Armstrong on the faceoff. Puck back to Hogan Yee, struggling to get it out. Yee gets this one away. Now here comes Whitlock trying to get the pass off to Hyman. Andrew Hyman gets sticked by Lustman, and here comes Hyman looking to finish. He loses control of the puck, but that's going to become a penalty. And the near opportunity, as now it's six-man the Yellow Jackets are trying to work with. Here comes Hyman. Hyman looking to set up. Here comes Phil Field trying to set up to Pontello. And they will stop. But I believe that'll become another hooking call on Ira Lustman. I believe that's his fourth hooking call of the season. And he is going to be headed to the box. The Yellow Jackets will now be looking for their first power play. Not a good sign for the Red Army here early, as they are now down four. They're down to four men, and they'll be looking to try to protect defensively in order to not give up more goals. As here comes Whitlock looking to set up here, trying to find Mashrin. Whitlock looking around, looking to set up. Hyman pops it, and it gets knocked away by Wood. Mashrin now gets it over to Neil Armstrong, looking to take it away, but Phil Field stops it, and he stops it again after Mike McGraw looked to try to feed the pass. And now here comes an open McGraw. He will skate through. Yellow Jackets have to get back quickly. McGraw will take the shot, and it gets knocked away by Ivan. Puck now over to Armstrong. And now the puck gets over to Phil Field, looking to try to dump this out, but Jim Becker quickly stops it, gets it deflected off of Yee's stick. Hogan Yee will try to get the pass off to Oseda, just out of his reach as it comes back into the Red Army end. Garrick now looking to try to take the pass. Here comes Quicko to the rescue. Jeff Quicko gets it off the boards now to Angelo Pontello. Makes a move off of Jim Becker. And he makes another move off. He'll wind up with a slap shot. Wood knocks away. Excellent moves by Pontello, but it was just difficult for him to finish as the puck gets cleared out. 42 seconds left on Lustman's penalty as Ivan stops the puck. They'll feed this one to Pontello around the other Ray. Now it's to Ray Toller. Toller gets the pass off to Oseda. Misfires. Or Oseda had a little bit of trouble hanging onto that puck, and now Zakarian is heavily covered by Tish. And now comes Jeff Quicko the other way looking to finish. He'll take the shot, pops high, bouncing around Wood, and he'll get the save. Wood had no idea where the puck was on him, and RT3 was just waiting there like a chicken hawk to try to finish and to clean house. But it'll be 3:09 to go, and the Yellow Jackets still hang on to a 1-0 lead. 18 seconds now on the power play, as Hyman will take the face-off against Bill Tish. Here comes Sam DeFranco. He'll get this one off the other way, intended for Madalena, but Zakarian comes right through and now gets it over to Whitlock. Whitlock trying to set up to Hyman, taking the shot, misses left. Zakarian puts it back in the Red Army, and Mastron fighting against DeFranco for the puck. And Mastron will knock this one away, intended for Washburn, and Tisch knocks it away. Ivan will try to clear this one out the other way. We'll get to Mudra instead. And Mudra's covered by 2 Yellow Jackets as the puck is stripped away. And here comes Marty Washburn now over to Whitlock. And he's got Hyman and Mastron to work with. Here comes Mastron the other way. He'll set this one up to Whitlock. Gets stripped loose by Tisch, and here comes the Red Army the other way. Gets back to Marty Washburn. Now sets up to Hyman. Hyman now gets it over to Whitlock. We'll find Mastron. Off of Mastron's stick and is back in Red Army possession. From DeFranco to McGraw, now intercepted by Pontello. Madalena now with the puck. And will be stopped and intercepted by Ray Toller. And here comes Angelo Pontello. Red Army are in trouble here as Pontello takes the shot, knocks it right of the net. Hogan Yee now gets it back over, intercepted by Roberge, trying to get it to Armstrong. Field trying to come in the way, and Phil Field comes through and denies Armstrong of yet another breakaway, and now comes Madalena. He'll fire the shot, misses left of it. And now comes Pontello the other way. High stick by Madalena, and that's going to become some form of stoppage. We'll find out what exactly will be entailed as Hogan Yee now entering Red Army zones. Got Ray Toller to work with. He'll take the shot and will be stopped by Larry Wood. But either way, it looked like they held off the high stick thanks to a Yellow Jacket advantage. Yellow Jackets making a couple of substitutions now. Hyman and Armstrong on the faceoff, deep in the Red Army end. As Mastron fires the shot, it will be saved by Wood as he denies Mastron his second goal of the day. Still again, Joe Mastron credited for the lone goal so far scored in this game. As we now enter the final minute in the first period. Defenders trying to skate back, and Zakarian will barely beat out Armstrong to it as now comes the Yellow Jackets 3-on-2 as it's now to Hyman, and it's an offsides call. .50 seconds to go in the first period. Faceoff will be taken close to blue line. Hyman trying to fight with this one, and comes Whitlock, now gets the pass over to Quicko. He'll try to dump this one out. McGraw chases after the puck, and he'll look to try to set up. And now here comes Neil Armstrong. He'll take the shot, denied by Ivan, as it's now over to Hyman. 30 seconds to go. Whitlock trying to skate with it. It's one-on-one against him and Lussman. They'll get in the deep slot, looking to finish. Here comes Mastron, and he got goal number 2. Joe Mastron, big-time goal, and a great assist by Whitlock, and the Yellow Jackets will come away with a 2-0 lead with 19 seconds to go. Excellent setup play there. It looked like it might have been Lussman versus Whitlock when they were skating down the line, but somehow Joe Mastron came up to help, and nobody regarded Mastron. Again, that'll lead us to a 2-0 Yellow Jacket lead here. Now it's over to McGraw. Now to Becker, trying to make a move off of Jeff Quicko, and now Becker's looking to try to put some points up within the final seconds. Zakarian comes in. Will stop. Now comes McGraw, fires, and it's saved by Lussman as time expires in the first period. But the Red Army are now seeing a different Yellow Jacket team than the time when they won 5-1. So for them, they're going to have a lot of discussion going on in the first intermission. Meanwhile, Yellow Jackets 2-0 lead, and part of that is thanks to Tom Ivan's stellar goaltending. So we'll see what happens here. Second period coming up shortly. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's 2-0 Yellow Jackets here at the iSports. Welcome back here, folks. Start of the second period. Bill Tisch and Angelo Pontello on the face-off now. As this one will get over to Guy Wilberge. Wilberge now intended for Creighton, and this one gets knocked back. Larry Wood will now try to fire this one over to DeFranco. As this gets over to Becker, now here comes Phil Field. Field now to Washburn. This one going all the way back. Wood stops it, and now comes Wilberge the other way. Trying to set up to Tisch, instead gets to Creighton. And Creighton will skate around, struggling to find a man. As Pontello and Oseda covered down on defense, and now comes Becker the other way. Stopped and deflected by Angelo Pontello, and now he's looking for a quick setup here. Trying to find Oseda, gets knocked to the right. RT3 looking to try to finish, and he gets denied. Now comes Washburn, fires, hits Creighton. Puck now over to Mark Creighton as he enters Yellow Jacket zone. Bill Tisch is back to try to help. Creighton now skating around the other end, looking for a finish, and he gets stopped and denied by Pontello. Now comes Creighton again, looking to finish, gets deflected off of Becker. Now Bill Tisch looking to try to finish. Puck's still there, now gets over to Washburn trying to dump it out, but it's quickly stopped by DeFranco. Now over to Pontello. He'll quickly dump this one out, and he'll go all the way back to the Red Army end, where he'll be signaled for an icing call. Hyman and Armstrong now in the face-off. This one going back to Yee. He'll put this one on the round to Whitlock. And he'll get the pass off to Andrew Hyman, looking to make a move off of McGraw, but he gets denied. McGraw now looking for Garrett, just a little bit out of his reach, and now comes Whitlock. Puck will get over to Neil Armstrong, and he's gonna try to get over to Dave Garrick off of Quitko's skate instead. Ivan now feeds the puck to Quitko, now intended for Yee, but instead taken away by Mudra and then stripped loose. As it is now Bill Whitlock gets off the boards, and it's stopped by Neil Armstrong. Now for Whitlock's skate. Now comes to Yee, and now Whitlock skating for it again. Yellow Jackets looking to set up now. Whitlock looking to fire back, and McGraw will knock this one away. Now comes Yee. Yee looking to set off of Whitlock. Instead it gets knocked away, and now comes Armstrong. Get this one over to Mudra. Couldn't quite control it. Now it's to Whitlock. And here comes Stop as Quitko will get this one off the boards, finds Whitlock. Whitlock trying to make a move around Lustin, instead gets stripped loose, and here comes a wide open Bill Tisch. Looking to try to make a move off of Ivan. He takes the shot, and it is saved by Ivan. So a breakout opportunity there by Bill Tisch, and he is snuffed out as Tom Ivan Jr. comes down, breaks it down, and makes the save. RT3 will now take the face-off against Tisch. This one now back over to Creighton, looking to try to find a shot, deflected away by Ivan. Now comes Becker on the rebound. And no one is there, as it's now Oseda looking to try to dump this one out, is stopped by Roberge. Puck now to Tisch. In the Yellow Jacket end comes Creighton. Creighton trying to find his man, gets it over to Roberge. Trying to take the shot, and the Red Army are trying to crowd the net here. And here comes Creighton, will fire, gets deflected off of Phil Field. Bounces around, hits the post, no goal. And Ivan's still trying to stop. And it's Ivan coming up with a clutch save as Creighton looked to try to finish, and he could not find anything. Just goes to show you how the Yellow Jackets have come up big in acquiring Tom Ivan, and the Red Army are still trying to figure out how to get the puck in the net. Meanwhile, for this Yellow Jacket team, they're letting Ivan do all the work defensively, and they'll need to pick it up a little bit. They'll need to give him some slack. Hyman and Garrett now on the face-off. This one now back over to Yee. This one now over to Mashrin. Mashrin trying to skate up for the puck, but he gets beaten out by Garrett. Now comes Whitlock. Puck will go all the way back to Wood as he gets the pass off to Roberge. Stopped by Mashrin. Now comes Yee the other way. Holding Yee, now Guy Roberge trying to come in the way, stripping the puck loose. Could not make anything happen. Now comes Garrett. Yellow Jackets everywhere. Mashrin stops it, and now comes Whitlock. He's got a wide open opportunity on the right side, and it is offsides. I kind of have to question the referees there a little bit. It seemed like everything was legit. Not exactly sure how that was an offsides. If anything, they may claim that Mashrin might have been offsides, but he really wasn't. So the Red Army just had a poor substitution change. But for whatever reason, I didn't quite catch the penalty, but it looks like John Mudra will be headed to the box as the Yellow Jackets will have their second power play of the game. You start to hear a little bit of the fans even questioning how in the world that was an offsides call. But Phil Field now with the puck. Now gets it over to Pontello. Trying to fire, stopped by McGraw. And now the Red Army looking to try to get on the move. He misfires. And now Yellow Jackets trying to continue to jam the puck in the Red Army end. Now comes Zakarian. Zakarian fires, knocked away by Wood. And now comes Jim Becker looking to try to find Creighton. Instead, it's stopped by Pontello. Gets this one knocked away. Now it's RT3. Fuller's pass now to Osada. Will fire the shot, completely misses the net. As it gets now over to Jim Becker. Fires it. Ivan will reach the puck before Creighton does. Now it's to Washburn. Misses it. Now gets it over to Zakarian. And the referee once again continues to make another questionable call as Angelo Pontello now heads into the box. Not exactly sure what is going on. That's two questionable calls now by the referees today. And with that, with the minute 10 on Mudra's power play, Pontello will now have a penalty of his own. Trying to stop Jim Becker, but he let the stick go. But yet the referee still wouldn't have none of it. So now with the 4-on-4 coming up, Mudra fires the shot, Phil Field stops it. And Mark Creighton getting stuffed by Osada. Now that gets over to Lussman. He now off the boards, it goes all the way back. Pass now to Armstrong, trying to get over to Creighton, he does. Creighton trying to move around, nobody there. Now comes Armstrong, trying to get the pass off to Lussman. Bounces off the Lussman's stick now over to McGraw. McGraw trying to fire, quickly intercepted by Yee. And he'll get the pass off to Hyman, bursting with speed on the right side. Lussman trying to stop him. Hyman now in the deep slot, skates around looking to set up. Trying to find open, Whitlock takes the shot. And he gets stopped by Larry Wood, but the Yellow Jackets still have the puck. Now Hyman trying to set up. Here comes Yee with the back around finish. Cannot get the puck in. Now it's over to Neil Armstrong and a wide open Mark Creighton. Bounces off his stick, but Lussman coming through and Creighton's going to come in to finish. Ivan came out there, was a breakaway one-on-one. But Mark Creighton was somehow able to get the puck past Ivan, and it was just a very easy goal from there. And with that, they'll cut the deficit 2-1. But Pontello's penalty is over. So with that, Red Army now looking to try to equalize. Armstrong versus Pontello now on the face-off. Gets it over to Zakarian, RT3, now with the puck, and he'll give the pass right to Neil Armstrong. Up a Garrett's skate, now over to Masherin. As Madalena knocks this one away, and here comes Pontello in his own end. We'll try to get this one to RT3, he'll move around. He'll find Oseda, but just a little bit out of his reach. Now comes Pontello looking to try to set up. DeFranco struggling to get out there. Oseda stops it. He'll take the shot, and it is stopped and saved by Wood. .457 now in the second period. 2-1 Yellow Jackets. As Bill Tisch will now take the face-off against Angelo Pontello deep in the Red Army end. Puck now over to Field in the deep slot. Looking to set up. Taking the shot. Gets it knocked away. Field now will pass this one back to Quicko. Quicko now puts it in the Yellow Jacket end. DeFranco looking to try to dump this one out. And instead gets over to Becker. Now to Bill Tisch. Past Tisch and now gets over to Zakarian instead. Zakarian looking to try to clear this one out, but instead it's stopped by Garrick. Now it's over to Tisch. Looking to set up to Becker, taking the shot, and gets knocked away by Ivan. Quicko pushes Becker off the puck, and Pontello will clear this one out as Larry Wood signals for the icing call. Yellow Jackets making a lineup change as well as the Red Army. As for this Red Army team, again, they're just a different Yellow Jacket team that they're playing today versus on opening weekend. And now they're finding it difficult to try to score goals. Armstrong and Hyman on the faceoff, now back over to McGraw, trying to wind up for the shot. Now comes Mudra on the rebound. And Armstrong gets in the way, trying to get it past Washburn, but he will be denied. Now Masher looking to try to fire, but instead, all that time, and he passes it right to Mudra. Should have taken a little bit more care on the puck, but at least Yellow Jackets now, for their sake, they have the possession again. Now comes Hyman, now over to Masherin. Now Hyman trying to skate up to the puck. He gets around Lustman. Looking to finish here, takes the shot, and it is saved by Larry Wood, I believe. And yes, it is going to be a save. 3:29 to go in the second period. As Andrew Hyman almost had an opportunity to take advantage of the 5-hole, but is denied by Wood. Red Army making a couple of substitutions now. Jim Becker and Tisch and Creighton check in now as Tisch takes the face-off against Hyman. Lustman back, now gets it over to Tisch, trying to set up to Creighton, but instead it's stopped by Washburn. Now it's over to Hyman, trying to set up to Masherin, just off his stick. And he gets nailed into the boards by McGraw, but no call there. Phil Field trying to skate back, and here comes an open Mark Creighton. Washburn trying to set up here. Trying to pass it back. Now comes Tisch with the shot, knocked away by Ivan. Becker trying to wind up for a slap shot. Misses his shot opportunity. Now comes Washburn. This one back now over to Lustman. It'll be an icing call. Tisch and RT3 now on the face-off. This one back over to Roberge as he tries to get the pass off to Becker. He does, but Becker struggles to get it out there. Becker with a stiff arm off of Pontello, trying to make something happen, but he gets triple teamed by the Yellow Jackets. And now the referees call a penalty. I don't believe this. It's almost like we're seeing a little bit of favoritism going on right now. Becker stiff arms Pontello. Really no call there, but then when Becker gets triple teamed and stopped, that's when the referees try to call something. Lots of favoritism going on. Or maybe are they sending Becker to the box? They are sending Jim Becker to the box. I don't know if they happen to be the stiff arm off of Pontello, but with the triple team that's been going on, he's in the box. I'm just not getting this right now. Becker and Pontello will be in the box. It'll still be 5-on-5. As Armstrong takes the shot, knocked away by Ivan Ogilvy. This one now over to Roberts, trying to make the move off, but instead it's stopped by Oseda. And he'll have Andrew Hyman to pass it to. Skating on the side, trying to get it past DeFranco. He does. Hyman looking for a setup, nobody there, and now comes DeFranco. Stopped by Oseda, looking to set up to RT3, taking the shot, and Larry Wood comes with a high snag save. It is now Andrew Hyman and Neil Armstrong on the faceoff. 2:06 to go in the second, as the Yellow Jackets hang on to a 2-1 lead. And now the puck is to Mudra. And Mashroom will deny Mudra the puck as he's sitting there. Hyman gets it off the boards, back in the Red Army end. This one now to Lussman. Gets off the boards from Garrick. Now Mashroom looking to set up. Almost had a hat trick there waiting for him. And he just could not get the shot off right. Off a quick little stick, and now comes Neil Armstrong. The Stallion looking to make a move, takes it and gets denied by Ivan. As Garrick now looking to try to finish off the rebound. Quicko trying to knock it away, instead gives it right to Mudra. As McGraw slips on the corner of the screen. Puck now gets over to Lussman. Puck now to Joe Mashrin, as Mudra will clearly knock Mashrin away from the puck. Puck now in the Yellow Jacket, and Jeff Quicko now having a couple of options to choose from as we enter the final minute of the second period. And there'll be an icing call, but that'll give the Yellow Jackets an opportunity to change their lineup here for the final minute. 54.4 seconds to go. Red Army will do the same. But if you are the Red Army right now, still just quickly looking back at the Jim Becker stiff arm and stuff, Jim Becker is the kind of player you do not want in the box, or a player that is not accessible to you at a point like this. As Dale Oseda now skates, Vero Burst quickly chasing after him. Oseda looking to set up, nobody there. And Tish trying to get the pass off to Madalena. Instead, it's over to Zakarian. Zakarian now looking to get the pass to Oseda. Oseda now with the puck. Now he has a chance to take a shot. He will, but Larry Wood's all ready for it. And he'll make the save. And with that, both Becker and Pontello are released. 2 minutes is up. And the Yellow Jackets now making a couple of substitutions. Mashrin checks out in place for Andrew Hyman. And RT3, not exactly sure what was going on. He was on the ice for a little bit, but he'll finally enter the bench. Hyman slips and falls. And Phil Field will stop John Madalena. And now comes Creighton looking to try to tie here as he is heavily covered by Zakarian. Creighton fires. Now comes Pontello. And that'll do it for the second period. 2-1 Yellow Jackets lead. And it's kind of surprising here because in this second period we have seen a little bit more equal amount of time of puck possession. That seems to be a response by the Red Army because they know that the Yellow Jackets have been the league leader in time of possession with the puck. So we're noticing a little bit more puck possession with the Red Army. Yet they're still struggling to try to find ways to capitalize on Tom Ivan Jr., who has been having an otherwise remarkable game so far, with the exception of the blunder that allowed Mark Creighton to score. But the 2 goals owned by Joe Mashrin are the difference makers so far in this game. When we come back, third period, don't go away, 2-1 Yellow Jackets lead. Welcome back here, folks. Start of the third period. Red Army have 12 minutes to come up with an equalizing goal. Otherwise, the Yellow Jackets will be coming away with their second win of the season and heading back up to 500. Dave Garrick now getting the pass back to McGraw. Bouncing puck. Washburn knocks it away. Now back to Lustman. Back to Washburn. Now comes Oseda. 2-on-2. Make it 3-on-2. Angelo Pontello comes in. Slap shot. Hits the post. And now Pontello winds up for another rebound shot. Here comes Oseda. And it gets stopped by Wood. Dale Oseda couldn't have had a better opportunity off of Larry Wood thanks to a couple of big, powerful shots by Angelo Pontello. And again, we know that his slap shot is one of the dangerous shots in this league to try to go up against. And Larry Wood still comes in, breaks down, and makes the save. And with that, the Yellow Jackets will make a lineup change, as it is now Andrew Hyman taking the face-off against Neil Armstrong. Puck now to Oseda trying to get it back to Mashrin. Instead, it's Neil Armstrong coming up for it with the Red Army. Pass down to Madalena. He'll go ahead and dump this one. Now over to Garrick. Stopped by Mashrin. And now it's Madalena in the deep slot. 2 Yellow Jackets on top of Madalena now. Puck gets over to Whitlock. Trying to find Mashrin. And goes all the way back to Lustman. And the pass is intercepted by Mashrin, but it gives it right back to Garrick. Puck now to Armstrong. Armstrong on the deep slot, gets around, gets knocked off the puck by Whitlock. And now Hyman getting the pass off to Mashrin, instead intercepted by Lustman. Now to Phil Field. Madalena looking to try to finish and gets knocked away. Puck now back. Yellow Jackets making lineup changes right now. Puck now to Armstrong, and it will be an offsides call. 10:25 to go in the game. Pontello and Tisch now on the face-off. This one goes back over to DeFranco, now intended for Becker. Off the glass, and now it's to Zakarian. Zakarian now pass attempted to Quicko. Gets past Toller. Now it's back over to DeFranco. DeFranco taking a lot of time to look for somebody. As now Bill Tisch looks to try to make a move off of Pontello, is denied. As LaBerge trying to get the pass off, knocked off of Oseda. Now comes Creighton the other way. Creighton makes a move off of Pontello. Trying to set up to Becker, and here comes Jeff Quicko, got denied. Or Jeff Quicko denies Becker. Now comes Pontello trying to knock the puck away. Now RT3 will battle it off against DeFranco. Puck battling out, now it's to Pontello. Now back to Creighton the other way. Creighton now gets it off to DeFranco. Off the boards, and now with a little bit of hustles, Bill Tisch. Now comes Quicko, has the puck. We'll flip this one high in the air. DeFranco got a high stick off of that one, but there will be no call As RT3 try to move around, and Guiro Burge will trip up RT3, obvious tripping call. But again, another penalty the Red Army cannot afford to have here. And with that, the Yellow Jackets will come up with their third power play of the game with 9:19 to go in regulation. Appears that the Red Army are just about out of answers, so you're seeing a lot of more tripping calls and a little bit of aggressive and interference calls here. But so far, 3 penalties now by the Red Army, and the Yellow Jackets have none, which is quite a turnaround for this Yellow Jacket team that started out with a big 5-1 blowout loss, and now improving over against stronger teams like Green and Gray. They're able to make something happen. Now Armstrong looking to set up to Garrick, gets knocked away. Mike McGraw spinning around, looking for a man to pass it off to. Finds Armstrong on the Yellow Jacket end. Looking to set up to Garrick, and it gets knocked away by Masher, and now comes Whitlock to Hyman. Andrew Hyman looking around to Lussman. Now only the keeper to beat. Takes the shot, and Andrew Hyman puts it in. And Andrew Hyman finally adds some spice to the Yellow Jacket lead, as it is now a 3-1 lead, and quite a comfortable 1-2, looking at how much time's left with 8:38 to go. But again, a breakaway for Hyman, skating past Lutzman using the outside of the boards. And that was a goal the Red Army could not afford to give up. And they are now down 2 again. Puck now to McGraw, now back over to Quicko. Gets it now to Osada. And he will go ahead and try to dump this one, but it gets off of Lussman's stick. Puck now back over from Mudra, now to Lussman. To Creighton. Now over to Bill Tisch. Tisch trying to work on the outside. Yellow Jacket defenders still standing strong here. Now comes Quicko. Quicko trying to get it past Mudra. He does. He gets it past McGraw. Puck skating, and here comes RT3. He has a puck opportunity, 2-on-1. Stopped by McGraw. Now comes Ray Toller taking the shot. Stopped by Larry Wood. Yellow Jackets now making a couple of substitutions. They'll make that a lineup change, as well as the Red Army. 7:42 to go. Yellow Jackets with a 3-1 lead. Hogan Yee knocking the puck into the Red Army end, as it's now Hyman looking to set up to Whitlock. DeFranco trying to get a piece of it, but now it's over to Red Army possession. Madalena tried to get the pass off to Armstrong, instead intercepted, but it'll be called for an offsides. Yellow Jackets getting a little bit too excited, trying to look for another goal, but they're past the blue line. It's now Hyman against Armstrong again. Puck bouncing high in the air. Yee knocking it back. Or throwing it back. Now I knew there was a thing about a forward pass with advantage, but a backwards or a throwback, however you want to call it. I didn't realize that might have been a penalty as well, but now the puck is going to be moved back into the Yellow Jacket end. It'll be once again, and Hyman taking the face-off against Armstrong. Puck is good mastering. Finds an open Bill Whitlock on the right side, and now he will go ahead and skate with the puck. Hyman looking to try to set up to Hyman. Whitlock now with the shot, knocked away by Wood. Now comes to Madalena, puck bouncing high. And now it's Washburn back with the puck. Gets this one off the boards. Now comes to Hyman. It is 4-on-2 now as Andrew Hyman has a lot of options to work with. He'll take the shot though. Completely misses. Now comes Hyman to Yee. Yee looking to try to finish off of Whitlock's stick. Comes Mashrin looking for a hat trick. Instead the puck goes back over to Washburn taking the shot. He's struggling with the puck now. Gets back over to Whitlock. Whitlock with the puck. Off the boards, now it's to Hyman. Taking the shot, no one there for the finish. And now it's over to Dave Garrett. And now it's an open Neil Armstrong. And he'll fire a flicker shot. This one now over to Osada. Knocks this one away, now comes Jim Becker. It's stopped by Osada, but Washburn's not there in time. Here comes Creighton. McGraw will swat the puck out of the air as this one goes back over to Washburn. It gets past Creighton. Just a little bit out of Osada's reach, and now it's Lussman knocking the puck away. Exposed puck, now it's to Mike McGraw. Gets past two Yellow Jackets. Now looking to set up and finish. And instead gets denied by Phil Field. McGraw holds up the puck well. Now it's 3 Yellow Jackets against 2 Red Army players fighting for the puck. And the referee will just go ahead and stop play. 5:08 to go now. But again, this Yellow Jacket team has just been a surprise. I mean, of course, you know, Ivan is playing goal, but still the performance played by the Yellow Jackets are playing with a lot of physical intensity. It's been something they haven't been able to stop so far. Puck over to Ivan Jr., he'll make the save. Now to Pontello, he'll go ahead and dump this one out. Gets over in the Red Army end. No icing call as Lussman now will get the pass off to Creighton. Creighton will fire the pass over to Jim Becker as he's covered by Zakarian. Becker looking for an open shot, takes it, and he gets knocked away. Now Pontello looking to try to clear this one out. Almost took the ref's head off. And this one will skate all the way back to the Red Army end where there will be an icing call. 4:36 remaining now as both teams make a lineup change. Hyman and Armstrong on the face-off. Armstrong sets it up to Garrick, trying to make some Houdini move. Hits the crossbar. But then Garrick's rebound shot gets stopped by Ivan. Close but no cigar. Dave Garrick almost had an opportunity to make goal number 2 happen for the Red Army. But the crossbar was very unkind to the Red Army. So now here comes a face-off again. Now it's Whitlock passing it back to Yee. Yee gets this one off the boards now from Whitlock to... intended for Andrew Hyman, but DeFranco stops it. Now it's over to Washburn. Puck now back over to Roberge. Gets the shot off to Madalena. Trying to feed it up to Garrick. Instead, it's Mashrin taking it now to Whitlock. Bill Whitlock struggling to find a teammate. No one there. Now it's to Yee. From Hyman. Now to Yee. Yee gets this one back to Hyman as he makes a move around. Whitlock tries to fire the shot, gets knocked away. And this one now coming all the way back to Marty Washburn. Now to an open Andrew Hyman. Hyman now to Whitlock, looking to try to finish. Puck there, Mashrin looks to try to knock it in. Struggles to and can't do it. Washburn fires the shot. Hyman now trying to set up to Armstrong. This one knocked from DeFranco. And now comes Neil Armstrong with the puck, looking to try to dump it out. He will, trying to do it, intended for Creighton, and now it's to John Madalena. Hyman now with the puck. It's off the boards, and now comes DeFranco as the Yellow Jackets have an opportunity to change their lineup. Up now over to Zakarian. Gets the pass over to Phil Field. Now it's over to RT3. Looking to make magic happen. Instead gets it past Pontello. Lussman now with the puck. Struggling to get it to Becker, but he will. And now it's intercepted by Pontello. Makes a nice little move around. Trying to fight off against Becker. Pontello trying to skate around. And RT3 trips up in the process via Bill Tisch. Creighton trying to get the quick pass off to Jim Becker. Trying to fire and gets denied by Ivan. Yellow Jackets going just a little bit too fast. Skating out of their skates, as they would say. As RT3 will knock the puck away. Red Army will regroup. As there's 2 minutes left in the game, Hyman clears the puck out. Goes all the way back into the Red Army end for an icing call. .158 to go. Red Army trailed by 2. Although it is still possible for them to try to come up with 2 goals within the final 2 minutes of this game. Question is, are they going to be able to get past Iman? And of course, they will look over strategy a little bit. Again, Red Army down by 2 goals, but they've been having trouble trying to score against Ivan. So we'll see what happens here. 1:58 to go. Yellow Jackets with a 3-1 lead. We'll be right back. He is Angelo Pontello of the Over 50 Hockey League. He is the Over 50 elite hockey player. He is the most interesting hockey player in the world.
I don't always break my clavicle playing hockey, but when I do, I use rock tape. Play healthy, my friends.
Welcome back here, folks. 1:58. Red Army will go ahead and start out with 6 players. Empty net on their part. Back over to Armstrong, fires it. Everybody trying to flash forward. Bill Tisch struggling to finish with the puck. Now comes Masherin. Gets this one over. Andrew Hyman trying to skate for it. Skates around, looking to finish, and he will. That's basically going to do it. And just like that, with 1:40 to go, the Yellow Jackets have themselves win number 2. And of course, at this point, there's nothing the Red Army can really do. And now Red Army complaining about something, not exactly sure what. But with that, Angelo Pontello and Bill Tisch will have at it on the faceoff. This one back over to Garrick, and here comes Osada. He'll take the shot, knocked away by Wood. Ray Toller getting this one now back over to Pontello. This one dumped out. And the referee stops play. I believe with that, there must have been some penalty of some kind. Mike McGraw angrily skates off the ice. And now there's more confusion because the the Red Army were looking for an offsides call. Referees didn't give an offsides call. And now there's going to be a penalty on McGraw, but instead of serving it, he's just going to skate off into the bench, or skate off into the locker room. Puck goes back, and here comes Creighton trying to skate, make something happen. He fires, hits the post, knocked away. Quicko quickly trying to get it past Tisch. And now the Red Army are going all at it. They're throwing the kitchen sink. And now a hooking penalty is coming up. I believe it'll be on Quicko, it looks like. Yes, that'll be it. Quicko with the hooking call. And for the first time this game, the Yellow Jackets will have a penalty coming up and the Red Army have a power play. No correction, that's the second penalty. Completely forgot about Pontello's earlier. Armstrong fires up for the shot, but can't make it in. Becker now over to Tisch. Tisch now to an open Neil Armstrong. He'll fire the shot. Hyman knocks it away. Armstrong now looking to Becker for the finish. Can't finish it off the Creighton. Puck now to Zakarian. Now it's over to Bill Tisch. Now he's looking to try to finish, and they will stop play again. And another hooking call is coming up. And now it looks like it's going to be 4-on-3. Mark Creighton now with the hooking call. So it'll be 4-on-4. Yeah, 4-on-3 is what I thought. Referees not exactly sure why they were still playing 4-on-4. I believe now it should be 4-on-3 now for the rest of the game. And with that, RC3 skating back now finds Yee. Yee trying to fire the shot, instead knocked away by Wood. Now comes Washburn, now from Washburn now over to Roberge. Now Hogan Yee with an opportunity to finish. He'll take the shot, and Hogan Yee's got a goal. And with that, Hogan Yee ices the game. And this time, it'll be the Yellow Jackets that will come up with the win. Final score 5-1 over the Red Army. Same exact score from opening weekend, but it's this time the Yellow Jackets will be the one dominating the Red Army. And of course, part of that, you got to give credit to Tom Ivan Jr. having a remarkable game in this over 50 hockey league. He gets the job done for the Yellow Jackets. But Joe Masherin is probably the guy that got things going for the Yellow Jackets, scoring 2 goals, the first 2 goals that is, and keeping a strong 2-1 lead for the Red Army, or correction, Yellow Jackets, as Andrew Hyman then came in and scored what looked like the goal that could have iced things up, but then he also scored an empty goal as well. So 2 goals for both Masherin and Hyman, and then of course Hogan Yee with that last goal. But the lone goal for the Red Army goes to Mark Creighton, who was able to take advantage of a wide open Ivan Jr. just out of his box, looking to try to pass it up, but he misses, and Creighton was able to scoot up and get the puck. So with that, the Yellow Jackets improved to 2-2, while the Red Army dropped to 1-3 on the season. And now the game coming up with the Gray Wolves and the Green Hornets. Both teams will be battling for first place now. So this has been another production of the Pontello Broadcasting Network. And be sure to stick around for game 2 of our doubleheader here as the Gray Wolves take on the Green Hornets. And with that, I'm Angelo Pontello, and we'll see you saying so long, good night. Hope everyone has a blessed evening.